Welcome to LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control Engineering. In this session, we will discuss the subject that is instrumentation in agriculture and food processing. I am your instructor, Jayesh Prajapati. In this session, we have to discuss the unit number 3, that is flow diagram of different plant and instrumentation setup for it. So in this chapter we have to learn different plant and its working and how instrument can be set for this plant. We have to learn. So in this session we have to discuss the content. The content, that is, first we have to study the flow diagram of sugar plant. Then we have to study flow diagram of dairy plant. Then we have to study the juice extraction control process. Then oil extraction plant. And then we have to study in the last, that is a pesticides manufacturing process and control. So that is the content that we have to study in this chapter or unit number 3. So let us start. In this session we have to discuss the flow diagram of dairy or industries. So let us start. The flow diagram of dairy industries. So in the dairy industries we have to make dairy products like milk, then butter, cheese. So we have to learn how it can be produced and what kind of process has been done for this making this product. So let us start the flow diagram of dairy industries. So first of all we have said that the dairy industries involve processing raw milk into the product such as a consumer milk that is available in market, and butter, cheese, condensated milk, dry milk, milk powder, and ice cream using process such as chilling, texturization, and homogenization. So these are the process has been done to make the dairy in the industries. So we have to make this milk from this market into the consumer milk, and we have to make this kind of process: chilling, pasteurization, and homogenization. So this kind of process has been done in the dairy industries. So we have to discuss. Then dairy processing. How dairy can be processed? So let us see. The dairy processing plant can be divided into the two categories. Let us see. The first category, that is a milk processing. Fluid milk processing involving pasteurization and processing of raw milk into the liquid milk from direct consumption, as well as cream, flavored milk, and fermented products such as buttermilk. So this is a process of filled milk processing. Then we have also involved the industrial milk processing. So in the industrial milk processing involves the pasteurization, processing the raw milk into the value-added dairy products such as cheese, butter, and other fat, milk powders, and condensated milk. While powder and other dairy ingredients and ice cream and other frozen dairy products. So dairy processing means dairy industries having these two process like liquid milk processing and industrial milk processing. So this having this kind of process. Then dairy processing activity. So in the dairy, what kind of process has been done? Let us see what kind of process has been done in the dairy industries. So let us see. Raw milk collection and reception at storage. So first of all we have to store this raw milk, and collection and then storage. Then separation and standardization means we have to separate this milk from this cream also and raw milk in other part, and standardization process. Then we have to make a homogenization. In the homogenization, we have to heat it at some degrees, and we have to separate this from this other nutrient. Okay, so this kind of greedy activities has been done. Then heat treatment and cooling of milk product. So that is another activities. Then milk and dairy product production. So in the milk and dairy product production, we have to involve milk production. Then we have to involve cheese production. Then we have to involve the butter production and milk powder production. So this kind of three product has been made in the milk and dairy product production. Okay, so this kind of production has been done in the dairy processing activities. Then we can say that after this production, a packaging of milk and dairy product that has been sent to distribution also. Then raw milk collection. Now we have to study each and every activity one by one. So first activity, that is raw milk collection and reception and storage. So first of all, in this, the first step is preserving the quality of milk should be taken at the farm to achieve the best quality of raw milk at intake. So milk condition must be as hygienic as possible. So this is the first step while in the dairy product. So first of all, we have to collect the raw milk from this farm. Then the milk must be chilled below 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, immediately after milking, and be kept at this temperature during transport to the dairy. Then we can say that the raw milk is collected and transported to the processing plant in stainless steel. In a stainless steel product, let us see in this kind of, we have to transform this raw milk in the stainless steel material. Okay. Then the next step for the dairy processing, that is clarification, separation and standardization. So in this we have to discuss the point, that is clarification removes any non-milk particles, some kind of milk having a different kind of particles that can be removed from the clarification. Then centrifugal separation and clarification is common in dairy processing to ensure further processing of standard product avoiding the quality variation. So for if any non-milk particles available in milk, so it can be removed from clarification and separation process. Then we can say that separation separate the cream from this milk. This is a process that can be separate from raw milk into the cream. Then standardization of dry matter of for fat, protein, lactose content of the milk usually take place in the production phase of most dairy product. So this kind of process has been done. If we see in the figure, then you can see in this clarification we having any one disk for to separate it. Okay, then one is the input and other side is output. So you can see the green blue line, that is for inlet, and here is outlet or the raw milk also. Okay, same in the process of separation also, a separation having also some kind of disk. So this kind of instrument setup is done for clarification, separation and standardization. So that is a second step for dairy processing. Then we have to enter in the third step. So in the third step we have to okay. So if you want to see this figure for clarification, separation and standardization, so that is a figure that is here. The ball milk is entered into the stainless steel. Then here we have to separate it for standard milk and the cream. So there is a two path here. You can see this can separate the milk into the cream also. Okay. Then homogenization. The next step for the dairy processing, that is a homogenization. In this homogenization, we have to discuss the aim of homogenization is to prevent gravity separation of fat in the product and to improve the synthesis stability for maintaining cultured product. The homogenizer consists of high pressure pump and valve driven by powerful electric motor. So this is a homogenization process. So in this process, we have to take this kind of instrument that having high pressures and temperature, it can be maintained and it can be used for homogenization process. Okay, it is called a homogenizer. Okay, so it having a pump and valves for this process. So that is the process of dairy industries. The next process, that is, okay, in the homogenization, first of all, the raw milk is in like in this way. Okay, so if we have to cold or at 1 hour, then it's look like this. And if homogenization milk during storage, then it's look like this. Means another some kind of particles that can be removed, and it will be in continuously constant raw milk. Okay, so that is the homogenization process. Then milk production. So in the milk production, the process taking place at typical milk plant includes first receipt and filterization and clarification of raw milk. Okay. Then separation of all and other part of milk fat, standardization of marks and milk production, creams, butters and other feed-based product, and production of milk powders. So that can be separation. Then pasteurization, homogenization if required. Then this deodorization, okay, if required. Then further product specific processing. If we have to see the milk production line, then it is a milk production line. In this figure you can see we have tried to say how the milk can be produced. So that is a milk production line. Then packaging and storage, including cold storage and hot storage, also distribution of final products. So that is a milk production process. Okay. Then we have to make a butter production. If we have to make a butter from this raw milk, then we have to first separate it. One part is used for milk production and second part is used for butter, then third part is used for cheese. So if we have to make butter, then there is also some kind of process. First, preparation of cream, then destabilization and breakdown of fat and water, then aggregation and concentration of fat particles. Okay, so that is one instrument that can be used for butter production. Okay, then formation and stable emulsion, then packaging and storage and distribution. So that is the process for butter production. Simple process similar to the milk production. Then if we have to make a cheese, then cheese production having also some kind of process. This process is like this. That is one process of cheese. We can say that virtually all cheese is made by coagulating milk protein in the manner that traps milk solid and milk fat into a crude matrix. This crude matrix is then consolidated to the express liquid fraction GY. So GY, that is a process of this all raw material that having main product protein, that is in cheese. Okay. Then if we have to see the cheese production in better way, then we have also introduced a different process of cheese. You can see in this figure also, and we have also included these steps also. The milk receives and pre-treatment and standardization, then pasteurization, then addition of starter cultures. If it is required, then we have to add any starter. Then we can say that second process, that is coagulation, then extraction of white and cutting and cooking curds and salting and the reaping and packaging. So this kind of process for these cheese production, and last, that is a distribution. So that is a similar same way we can make this by one kind of instrument, cheese production. Then if we see the cheese production in better view, then in this figure we have tried to show this cheese is making from this raw milk. Okay. In this video you can see how cheese will be made. In this second process you can see we have to separate it and cut it in proper way. You can see in this video. And then it will be in the cubes way. We can separate it and it is ready for this packaging process. Okay. So that is a process for how cheese will be made. Okay. Now the flow chart of dairy processing activities. If we see the flow chart for this dairy processing activity, then it's look like this. In this figure we will try to explain how process has been done. So first of all we have taken the input, and in this center portion we have included the process, and the last, that is the output. So in this input we have to enter the water, okay, then raw milk, that is what is required, that we have used electricity, that is the input. In this process you can see the standardization, pasteurization, homogenization, packaging, distribution, this kind of process that has been on the center portion. And the output, what is the output we can get? That output is dairy product, cheese, butter, then cream, then milk, water, okay, milk, ice cream. So this kind of output we can get from this dairy processing activity. So that is a complete flow diagram that can understood how it will be work. So this figure is very important. If you have to learn more about this, then it is the most important. Okay. Then if we want to see this processing very better, then you can see a flow chart for dairy processing activity. In this figure you can explain very well. So in this small figure you can see every thing is understood by better manner. So you can see first of all the milk processing, then raw milk from this dairy that is entered into this tank, okay. Then from this tank it will be first raw milk has been tasting, and some raw milk is used for cheese making, some is used for butter making, and remaining the milk, that is skim milk, that is used for standardization process. Okay, from this standardization it will be entered in the pasteurization. Here in pasteurization at high temperature it will be heating, and then it will be cooling. So here hot water for heating system and cold water for cooling system. Then it will be entered into homogenization, okay, and then it is last, it is for filling the bottles and plant, okay, and last that is used for the packaging bottles, okay. So that is a whole flow chart that can understand how milk will be produced, okay. So in this figure you can understand very well how milk will be produced from this raw milk into this different kind of product, okay. So in this session we have discussed only these points, how milk will be produced. So this in this session we will discuss different process, okay, how milk and cheese and butter can be produced. So in this session we will discuss only this. Next process and next flow diagram that will be discussed in our next video. Okay, thank you very much.